Yo guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I will walk you through all the final races and endings in Need for Speed series from Need for Speed Underground on. And without any more bullshit, let's jump to the first one, which is Need for Speed Underground. In Need for Speed Underground 1, after you win a race against Eddie in his Nissan Skyline GTR, you unlock the final race, which is a circuit race with 4 laps against Melissa in her Nissan 350Z. If you did not know, Melissa was Eddie's girlfriend. After finishing the final race, you've completed Underground mode, and if you want to replay any races, you need to start a new one, and you also unlocked everything in Quick Race mode. In Need for Speed Underground 2, the final race is against Caleb and his Pontiac GTO. Caleb is the bald guy who is the leader of the Raid Street crew, with whom you already encountered in the beginning of the game. In one last race in Need for Speed Underground 2, you race against him in a circuit race with 5 laps. After winning, you've unlocked all visual and performance upgrades in Quick Race mode and completed the Underground mode, but unlike in Underground 1, here you get a chance to re-race any events from your career. Need for Speed Most Wanted 2005 final race is of course against main antagonist Razor, who drives your BMW M3 GTR in a final sprint race. This race is actually the last race out of 5 races you need to win to beat Razor. After winning this final race, every Rockport police officer is after you and you need to escape in a thrilling police chase in a BMW M3 GTR. And after escaping by jumping across a Rockport bridge, you finish the game. As a reward, you have unlocked some bonus cars that can be used in quick races, and you successfully recovered your BMW M3 GTR. Darius is the final boss you have to defeat in Need for Speed Carbon, so the final race is against him in his Audi R8. Darius's boss race becomes available once you defeat all other bosses like Kenji, Angie and Wolf. The last race takes place in canyons and has many 180-degree hairpins. After you defeat Darius in the canyon duel, you arrive back in Silverton. Before driving away, Darius gives you his car.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Need for Speed ProStreet ending consists out of series of races against the current Showdown King and a member of a super promotion racing organization, Ryo Watanabe, in his Evo X. The final race is a grip race on a Shimbashi racetrack with 4 laps. After successfully beating Ryo Watanabe, you are rewarded with a cash prize of $300,000 and Ryo Watanabe's Evo X. Need for Speed Undercover final race is actually a chase, where you need to chase down Chase Lin, which sounds kinda ironically, in her stolen BMW M6, to prove your innocence that you did not kill Chao Wu, the leader of a Chinese mafia, and get other evidences that will help you put Chase Lin behind the bars. After successfully chasing her down, you are praised by a Tri-City Bay Police Department for successfully accomplishing their task. The final race of Need for Speed Shift is a part of Need for Speed Live World Tour career event, which you unlock after collecting 280 stars from other events. The final race of this event is the Need for Speed World Tour Championship, and it takes place at Brands Hatch GP, and it's 5 laps long. After finishing the race, the game credits will roll and you have finished the career mode. The final race in Need for Speed Hot Pursuit is 71 km long or 43.5 miles. It takes you across the whole map and it's one of the longest races in whole Need for Speed series. In this last race you can choose between 8 hypercars. There are no cops involved in this race. You also don't get to use any equipment nor weapons to take down other races, so it's down to you and your car. The FIA GT1 Championship is the final career event in Need for Speed Shift 2 Unleashed. The event consists of 10 stages. The final stage takes place on Zolder Circuit and it's 4 laps long. The event's rival is Jamie Campbell Walter. Upon defeating him, a Nissan GTR GT1 is given as a reward together with additional $9,000 in-game cash. After that, the final cutscene will be played. The final race in Need for Speed Run is a race against Marcus Blackwell, who is the main antagonist in the game, and he drives Aston Martin 177. The race takes place in the center of New York. It is the final survival race. It spans 9.5 miles and includes 8 checkpoints. In the final end of the race, Blackwell will crash to the warehouse entrance, which makes you the winner of the run. The game then ends with the ending cutscene where you meet with Sam Harper, and she tells you that the money from winning the run is waiting for you. In the final race of Need for Speed Most Wanted 2012, you race against the Most Wanted list racer, which is a Koenigsegg Agera R. After winning the race, you need to shut down the racer to get his car. After that, you've completed the game and successfully obtained Koenigsegg Agera R in Easy Drive, then a short ending cinemation is played. Need for Speed Rivals actually has two final races or endings. First one is available if you choose to play as a racer, and it's a sprint race long 45 kilometers, and after finishing the race you need to escape to a warehouse. After you arrive in a warehouse, a video of racer Zephyr plays and it shows a massive collision from a police roadblock he had. Although it's believed that no one survived, Zephyr awakens and the scene ends.
You'll never have.
As for if you choose to play as a cop, in your last race you have the assignment to arrest Zephyr. Although you successfully completed the mission, you are discharged from the police force for dangerous and reckless driving. Then the character decides to officially quit being a cop, and instead returns to his Enzo Ferrari, finally becoming a racer for real. The epilogue of Need for Speed 2015 is unlocked once the player completes all 5 of Driving Icon's story mission story threads. The player is then called by Robin to join her and the crew for a special run. After completing the race with the crew, Robin admits that she organized another run with the crew and the Driving Icons they have all impressed. Following the race with the crew and the Driving Icons, Travis invites everyone back to the club, where the final cutscene includes all of them taking a group photo, with the player wearing a mask to hide his true identity. In Need for Speed Payback, after winning Outlaw's Rush race, Lina Navarra will take one last race in order to bring you down on her own, in her McLaren P1. Lina is the house's hand in the street racing scene after she double-crossed you in the beginning of the game. So the last race is a classic 1v1 race where you need to win in order to finish the game's story. After you beat her in 1v1 race, the Collector, who is the mysterious leader of the House Cartel, calls her and tells her she is done. As for the end, you unlock Koenigsegg Agera and Beck Customs F132. In the final part of Need for Speed Heat, you go after Mercer, who is the main antagonist and leader of the High Speed Task Force. After finding out Mercer's corruption, Mercer tries to flee from Palm City and explore the stolen cars out of the city. As you do not know which cops are complicit or innocent, Anna and Lucas convince the League and other crews to simultaneously go and draw as many police cars as possible to the port where the stolen cars are being loaded, with the setting up a street race. After confronting the dogs by a swarm of police and street racers, Mercer attempts to escape in a BMW M3 GTR, and your job is to stop him. After successfully wrecking his car, Mercer is left with Eva Torres, also a member of a high-speed task force. She then drew her gun and is implied that she shot him. After that, a video of Eva Torres is played where she gives her statement to the press.
Under mine, it will end.
So with all that said, we completed a quick review of all final races and endings in Need for Speed series. Need for Speed Heat is the last Need for Speed in the series, and although the new Need for Speed Outbound is coming this year, in the beginning of December, we all hope it will be great so we can make more videos of Need for Speed. And yeah, with all that said, I hope you enjoyed, and as always, have a great day and I'll see you next time.